Collagen is often called the glue of the human body for a reason. It's what gives your skin its elasticity, your joints their smooth movement, and your cartilage the cushion it needs to absorb impact. But here's something most people over 60 don't realize. Collagen decline isn't just an inevitable part of aging, it's something that can be influenced, slowed down, and in many cases, rebuilt. When collagen starts to drop, it's not just about wrinkles or sagging skin. It's about the structural foundation of your body starting to weaken. Your tendons become less flexible, your joints lose their cushioning, and you begin to feel that stiffness when you first get out of bed in the morning. Many people accept this as normal aging. But what's really happening is that your body simply isn't getting the raw materials it needs to keep collagen production active. When you're younger, your body is constantly producing collagen at a fast and efficient rate. Your fibroblasts, the cells responsible for making collagen, are active and energetic. But as the years pass, several factors begin to work against this process. Oxidative stress increases, nutrient absorption becomes less efficient, hormone levels shift, and chronic inflammation creeps in. This combination slowly dulls the ability of your body to make collagen at the pace it once did. You may not notice it overnight, but over time, those tiny changes add up. Your joints might feel tighter, your skin thinner, and recovery from physical activity takes longer. And that's where most people make the mistake. They assume nothing can be done. But that's not true. Collagen loss can be counteracted by reactivating those fibroblasts through targeted nutrition and lifestyle strategies. Think of collagen like a brick wall. Over the years, the mortar between the bricks starts to crumble. But if you give your body the right building blocks, the wall can be reinforced. Collagen is made from amino acids, particularly glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, and it requires key nutrients like vitamin C, zinc, and copper to be assembled properly. When you supply those elements, your body responds. That's why people who start increasing their intake of collagen-rich foods often report that their joints feel smoother, their skin looks firmer, and their recovery improves. It's not magic, it's biology responding to what it's been missing. Most people are not deficient in protein as a whole, but they are deficient in collagen-building amino acids, and that's a critical difference. Another powerful hook here is this: your body doesn't stop producing collagen because it forgets how. It stops because it runs out of fuel. When you bring back that fuel, your fibroblasts can wake up. This is why traditional diets, especially those rich in slow, cooked meats, broths, and connective tissue, naturally supported joint health without supplements. Modern diets filled with processed foods and refined carbs have stripped away those collagen sources. Most people today eat lean muscle meats and ignore the collagen-rich parts of the animal, leaving a massive nutritional gap. If you restore what's missing, your body can restore what's weak. Another overlooked factor is the role of chronic inflammation in collagen breakdown. Even if your body can make collagen, ongoing inflammation acts like a wrecking ball, tearing it down faster than it can be rebuilt. Refined sugar, processed seed oils, and high levels of stress all accelerate this breakdown. When inflammation is reduced through better food choices and lifestyle changes, the balance shifts. Instead of being stuck in a constant state of breakdown, your collagen matrix can stabilize, and your joints can begin to feel less stiff. Many people notice that once they remove inflammatory triggers, the benefits of collagen building foods kick in much faster. Something else that plays a big role in this is nutrient absorption. As you age, your stomach acid levels can decrease, which affects how well you break down proteins. Even if you eat collagen-rich foods, your body may not be absorbing them effectively. That's why supporting your digestion becomes essential. Simple strategies like adding apple cider vinegar before meals, including fermented foods, or taking a brief walk after eating can dramatically improve nutrient absorption. When your gut is functioning well, those amino acids get delivered to the right places, and your fibroblasts can get to work building new collagen. Let's not overlook the silent saboteur, oxidative stress. Free radicals can damage collagen fibers and accelerate their breakdown. If you want to protect what your body rebuilds, antioxidants are crucial. Foods like berries, citrus fruits, leafy greens, and cruciferous vegetables provide powerful protection. They help shield your collagen from the daily wear and tear of metabolic stress. Imagine trying to fix a leaking roof during a storm. That's what collagen rebuilding looks like without antioxidant protection. But once you calm the storm, the repairs hold and strengthen. And here's something most people don't hear enough: collagen doesn't just support your joints, it supports your entire structure. Your spine, your cartilage, your ligaments, your tendons, even your blood vessels rely on collagen to stay strong and flexible. A steady decline in collagen can affect posture, balance, and stability, which is why falls and fractures become more common in older adults. But when collagen is supported, your connective tissues stay resilient. This isn't about looking younger, it's about maintaining functional strength and quality of life. When someone over 60 starts eating the right collagen, building foods consistently, the difference can be remarkable. Bone broth provides gelatin and amino acids that your body instantly recognizes and uses. Eggs contribute proline and cysteine. Wild-caught fish gives not only collagen but also omega-3 fats to calm inflammation. Citrus fruits and berries turn on the collagen, making machinery through vitamin C. Leafy greens protect what you build. It's like laying down new tiles on a worn-out floor. Slowly, the foundation strengthens. Collagen isn't built overnight, but the body responds more quickly than people think. Within weeks of changing your nutritional input, you may notice more joint flexibility, less morning stiffness, and even improvements in skin elasticity. These are signs your body is actively repairing itself from the inside out, and the longer you keep supplying these nutrients, the stronger that internal scaffolding becomes. This isn't about taking a pill and hoping for a miracle. It's about giving your body the exact raw materials it was designed to use all along. One last key element here is that collagen production thrives on a signal. Just like a muscle grows when it's challenged, collagen responds to signals like movement, nutrient availability, and reduced inflammation. When your diet is rich in collagen, building components, your digestion is strong, and your lifestyle encourages repair, your body doesn't just slow down the decline, it begins to reverse it. This means stronger joints, smoother movement, better posture, and greater confidence in how you move every single day. It's not too late to rebuild what time has worn down. All it takes is giving your body what it has quietly been missing for years. Most people believe that as they age, they simply need to increase their protein intake to support their muscles, joints, and overall strength. But the truth is, it's not about how much protein you consume. It's about the quality of the protein you're giving your body. After the age of 60, your ability to digest and utilize protein begins to shift. Your body becomes more selective, less efficient, and far more dependent on receiving the right kind of amino acids rather than just any source of protein. And this is where most people make a mistake. They pile on more meat or protein powders, but their joints stay stiff, their muscles stay weak, and their collagen continues to decline. That's because not all proteins are created equal when it comes to supporting collagen synthesis, joint repair, and tissue strength. The key is giving your body precisely what it can use, not just more of what it can't. Collagen production doesn't happen just because you eat protein. It happens because you provide your body with the specific building blocks it needs, particularly glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline. These amino acids are what form the foundation of strong, flexible collagen fibers. Most lean muscle meats like chicken breast or sirloin are high in methionine but low in glycine. While methionine has its role, too much of it without the balancing effect of glycine can actually work against collagen production and create metabolic stress in the body. This is why people who eat large amounts of lean protein but no collagen-rich foods often don't experience any improvements in joint health. Their bodies are getting the quantity, but not the right balance. One of the best sources of these critical amino acids is bone broth. Unlike regular muscle meat, bone broth is made from simmering bones, cartilage, tendons, and skin, precisely where collagen is found. When consumed, it provides your body with collagen in a form it can easily absorb and use. This is like handing your body pre-cut, pre-shaped building blocks instead of raw materials that it has to work hard to process. For someone over 60, this is especially important because digestion and protein utilization naturally slow down. High-quality collagen sources bypass much of that heavy lifting and go straight to work. Another excellent source is pasture-raised eggs, specifically the whites and the membrane beneath the shell. Egg whites are rich in proline and cysteine, which directly support collagen formation. The membrane is loaded with nutrients that feed your connective tissue. And because eggs are gentle on digestion, they're ideal for older adults who may not handle heavy protein meals well anymore. It's not about eating more, it's about eating smarter. Fish, especially wild-caught salmon, plays a dual role. Not only does it offer high-quality protein with collagen-friendly amino acids, but it also provides omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce inflammation. This matters because even if your body can produce collagen, chronic inflammation can break it down just as fast. So choosing fish over processed meats isn't just a protein choice, it's a collagen-protecting strategy. Another factor to understand is how digestive efficiency changes with age. Many people over 60 have lower stomach acid, making it harder to break down and absorb protein effectively. That means even if they eat enough protein, their body may not actually use it well. This is why high-quality, bioavailable proteins are far more beneficial than simply eating more. Consuming collagen-rich broths, gelatin, eggs, or fish helps because they are easier to digest and more directly absorbed. Supporting your digestion through simple steps like using apple cider vinegar before meals, staying hydrated, and eating slowly can make a dramatic difference in how well your body actually uses the protein you give it. Here's a powerful hook. Your body can only repair what it can absorb and convert, not what you simply consume. If protein isn't being broken down into usable amino acids, it never reaches the joints, muscles, and connective tissues that need it. This is why so many people take protein powders or eat big steaks but still experience joint pain, stiffness, or muscle loss. They're missing the right form and function of protein. Let's talk about the difference between structural protein and fuel protein. Fuel protein is the kind your body might burn for energy when it doesn't have what it needs or when it's under stress. Structural protein is what gets incorporated into your collagen, cartilage, ligaments, and tissues. To support structural protein building, you need those collagen-specific amino acids and cofactors like vitamin C, zinc, and copper. Without those cofactors, your protein might be wasted. That's why a piece of salmon with a squeeze of lemon does more for your collagen than a protein shake with no supporting nutrients. Most modern diets are heavily weighted toward muscle meats and processed proteins, which can create an imbalance in amino acids. Our ancestors ate nose to tail, consuming bones, skin, tendons, and organs, which provided a natural balance of amino acids. This kept their connective tissues strong and their collagen levels high. Today, because we've stripped those elements from our diets, collagen levels decline faster and joint issues appear earlier. Reintroducing those traditional collagen-rich foods is not just old-fashioned, it's biologically intelligent. Protein quality also influences inflammation levels in the body. When you eat lower quality, highly processed proteins, like deli meats or cheap protein powders loaded with artificial ingredients, you trigger more inflammation, which in turn accelerates collagen breakdown. But when you eat clean, natural collagen-supporting proteins, your body shifts into a repair mode rather than a damage control mode. This makes a noticeable difference not just in how your joints feel, but in how your entire body functions. There's another layer to this: hormonal response. As you age, your body's ability to build and maintain lean tissue declines due to changes in hormones like growth hormone and insulin sensitivity. The right kind of protein can help counter this effect. Collagen-rich foods and slow-digesting proteins create a stable insulin response, helping your body focus on repair and regeneration instead of dealing with spikes and crashes in blood sugar. This is especially important for maintaining muscle tone and joint health after 60. Many people ask whether taking collagen supplements alone can solve the problem. The answer is that while they can help, they work best in the context of a nutrient-rich diet. A scoop of collagen powder added to a poor quality diet won't create miracles. But when paired with natural protein sources, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory nutrients, it becomes a powerful tool for joint repair and resilience. It's about creating the right internal environment so your body can actually put that collagen to use. It's also important to time your protein intake strategically. Consuming high-quality protein earlier in the day, when your body's repair mechanisms are more active, can make a noticeable difference. After exercise or movement, collagen and protein intake help repair tears in connective tissue and build new strength. That's why older adults who combine movement with targeted protein intake experience better mobility, stronger joints, and more energy. There's a subtle but powerful truth here: protein is not just a macronutrient, it's an instructional molecule. It tells your body what to build, how to rebuild, and where to direct its repair efforts. When that signal comes from the right kind of protein, collagen-building protein, your body gets the message clearly. When it comes from low-quality or imbalanced sources, the message gets distorted and your repair system slows down. The biggest advantage of focusing on protein quality is that it doesn't require extreme changes or complicated strategies. It's about shifting your protein sources from empty or inflammatory ones to those that truly build and repair your structure. A cup of bone broth daily, a few pasture-raised eggs, a serving of wild-caught fish, or a scoop of grass-fed gelatin in your evening tea may sound simple, but for your joints and tissues it's transformative. Over time, this shift helps rebuild the collagen matrix that supports every movement you make, from climbing the stairs to bending down to tie your shoes. When your body receives the right kind of protein, something remarkable happens. Joints move more smoothly. Recovery time shortens. Pain and stiffness start to ease. Your posture improves because your connective tissues are more resilient. And the best part, it happens naturally without forcing the body because you're working with its biology, not against it. Quality over quantity isn't just a saying here, it's the principle that determines whether your body stays strong or continues to break down. And that's the real power of protein when it comes to joint health and collagen repair after 60. Most people believe joint pain and stiffness after 60 are simply the natural result of getting older. But the real enemy working behind the scenes is something far more destructive and silent: chronic inflammation. It doesn't just make your joints ache, it actually accelerates the breakdown of the very structures meant to protect them. It slowly erodes cartilage, damages collagen, weakens the joint capsule, and interferes with the body's ability to repair itself. And here's the hook that most people miss: Even if you're eating the best collagen-building foods or taking supplements, none of that truly works if inflammation is constantly tearing everything down at the same time. It's like trying to build a house during a fire. No matter how many bricks you stack, the flames keep undoing the work. Inflammation isn't inherently bad. In fact, acute inflammation is a natural defense mechanism. It's what helps your body heal from an injury or fight off infection. The problem begins when inflammation becomes chronic, low-grade but persistent. Instead of repairing, it shifts into a constant state of attack, releasing inflammatory molecules like cytokines and prostaglandins that degrade tissue. Over time, this eats away at your joint cartilage and connective tissues, leaving you with stiffness, swelling, and pain that seems to come from nowhere. Many people wake up in the morning feeling like their joints are made of wood, not because of age alone, but because their internal fire has been burning for years without being addressed. The foods that make up your daily diet play a massive role in whether inflammation is quiet or raging. Sugar is one of the biggest culprits. When you consume refined sugar, it spikes insulin, which triggers a cascade of inflammatory responses. It increases oxidative stress and promotes the formation of advanced glycation end products, which stick to collagen and make it brittle and stiff. If your joints feel tight and inflexible, this is often a major underlying reason. Refined carbohydrates like white bread, pastries, and sweetened drinks act in the same way. The body doesn't just store the excess energy, they actively feed the inflammation that destroys joint tissue from the inside out. Processed seed oils are another hidden trigger. Oils like soybean, corn, and canola are extremely high in omega-6 fatty acids, which in excess are pro-inflammatory. When they dominate your diet, they throw off the delicate omega-3 to omega-6 ratio your body needs to stay in balance. This imbalance leads to more inflammatory mediators being produced, which accelerate the breakdown of collagen. This is why one person who eats a diet high in processed oils ages differently from someone who consumes healthy fats. The difference shows not just in skin and energy levels, but in joint health and mobility as well. Chronic inflammation doesn't only come from food, it's also driven by lifestyle. High stress is a silent contributor because it raises cortisol, which in short bursts is fine, but in constant overdrive becomes a destructive force. Elevated cortisol suppresses your immune system's ability to heal and increases the production of inflammatory chemicals that linger in your tissues. This creates an environment where collagen is constantly being degraded. Add poor sleep to that equation and the problem grows worse. Sleep is the body's primary repair time, when it releases growth hormone and anti-inflammatory compounds to restore tissues. When sleep quality drops, inflammation lingers, repair slows, and the cycle of pain continues. Here's another hook most people overlook. Inflammation doesn't just destroy collagen, it also prevents new collagen from forming. Your fibroblasts, the cells that build collagen, are highly sensitive to inflammatory signals. When those signals are elevated, fibroblasts slow down or even stop working altogether. That's why no matter how many collagen supplements or nutrient-rich foods some people consume, they still don't feel better. Their body can't build because it's too busy fighting a fire. The key isn't just to feed collagen production, but to create an environment where that production is allowed to happen. One of the most powerful ways to fight chronic inflammation is through targeted nutrition. Anti-inflammatory foods act like firefighters, cooling the internal flames that damage your joints. Wild-caught salmon, sardines, and mackerel are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce inflammatory markers and help restore balance. Leafy greens like spinach and kale are loaded with antioxidants that neutralize free radicals, protecting collagen fibers from damage. Turmeric, ginger, and garlic contain potent natural compounds that shut down inflammatory pathways in a way that's both gentle and powerful. Just shifting the foundation of your diet away from inflammatory foods and toward anti-inflammatory ones can dramatically change how your joints feel in just a few weeks. Another layer to this is blood sugar regulation. Many people don't realize that unstable blood sugar feeds inflammation. Repeated insulin spikes throughout the day lead to oxidative stress, which damages joint tissues. By stabilizing blood sugar through lower carb meals, intermittent fasting, or simply replacing refined carbs with nutrient-dense whole foods, inflammation can begin to drop significantly. When insulin levels stabilize, your body shifts from a constant state of damage control into a mode where it can repair. Movement also plays a fascinating role. The wrong kind of movement. Too much high-impact activity or overuse without recovery can worsen inflammation. But the right kind of movement, gentle, regular, low-impact activity like walking, stretching, or swimming, helps push inflammatory byproducts out of the joints and improve circulation. Better circulation means more nutrients delivered to the collagen matrix and more efficient removal of waste products that trigger inflammation. This is why people who remain active often experience less stiffness and pain even in their later years. Stress management is another powerful but often underestimated tool. Chronic emotional stress keeps the nervous system locked in a state of alert, constantly pushing out cortisol and inflammatory messengers. Techniques like deep breathing, meditation, grounding exercises, or simply walking in nature can lower those stress signals, which in turn lowers inflammation. The effect is real and measurable. It's not just about feeling relaxed. It's about changing the internal environment in which your cells are trying to rebuild. Gut health is also deeply intertwined with inflammation. An imbalanced gut microbiome can trigger systemic inflammation through something called leaky gut syndrome. When the intestinal lining becomes compromised, inflammatory molecules can leak into the bloodstream, leading to joint pain, brain fog, fatigue, and accelerated collagen breakdown. By supporting gut health through probiotics, fermented foods, fiber, rich vegetables, and reducing processed junk, you lower systemic inflammation at its source. A healthy gut translates to calmer joints. Sleep is often the final piece of the puzzle. Inflammation tends to spike at night in people who don't get restorative sleep, leading to more pain in the morning. Getting enough deep, high-quality sleep allows the body to switch into repair mode, releasing anti-inflammatory compounds, restoring hormonal balance, and giving your joints a real chance to heal. For someone over 60, improving sleep can sometimes do more for pain and stiffness than a handful of supplements. There's a simple but powerful truth in all this: if inflammation isn't addressed, nothing else truly works. You can eat the best foods, take the right supplements, or do the best exercises, but chronic inflammation will always pull you back. But when inflammation is reduced, the body's natural healing systems come back online. Fibroblasts can rebuild collagen, circulation improves, tissues repair, and pain gradually fades. The body doesn't need to be forced to heal. It just needs to be given the right conditions. Imagine your body like a construction site. Collagen is the building material. Anti-inflammatory foods are the workers. Movement is the delivery truck bringing materials to the site. But inflammation is the fire that keeps burning everything down. The moment that fire is brought under control, construction can finally begin. It's not about fighting your body. It's about working with it, calming it down, and letting its natural repair systems do their job. This is why reducing inflammation is one of the single most powerful strategies for joint health after 60. It's not just about feeling better temporarily. It's about creating the internal environment where lasting repair and strength can truly happen. Most people focus so much on what they eat to support joint health and collagen production that they overlook one of the most critical factors of all: how well their body actually absorbs what they eat. You can consume the best bone broth, the cleanest protein, and the highest quality supplements, but if your gut isn't functioning properly, those nutrients never reach the tissues where they're needed most. The gut is not just a passive tube where food travels. It's an intelligent system that decides how well your body can rebuild itself, how effectively collagen is synthesized, and how strong and resilient your joints can become as you age. And here's the hook that surprises most people: poor gut health can silently sabotage your collagen levels, no matter how disciplined your diet may seem. The gut is often called the second brain because it controls more than digestion. It communicates with your immune system, regulates inflammation, and determines how efficiently nutrients get delivered to every cell in your body. If your gut is inflamed, leaky, or underperforming, your ability to absorb amino acids, vitamins, and minerals essential for collagen production drops significantly. Over time, this leads to weaker connective tissue, slower repair, increased joint stiffness, and that frustrating feeling of doing everything right without seeing any results. This is why two people can eat the exact same diet, but one experiences better mobility and healing while the other remains stuck in pain. The difference lies in how their gut processes the nutrients. As we age, one of the first things to change is stomach acid production. Stomach acid isn't just for breaking down food, it's a crucial step in liberating amino acids from protein and releasing key minerals like zinc, magnesium, and iron. Low stomach acid means proteins don't break down fully, collagen-building amino acids like glycine and proline aren't absorbed efficiently, and the entire repair system starts to slow. Many people mistake low stomach acid for too much acid because they experience bloating or reflux, but what's actually happening is food isn't being digested properly. This creates pressure, discomfort, and a host of downstream problems that affect nutrient delivery to the joints. Another layer of this puzzle is the gut microbiome, the community of trillions of bacteria that live in your digestive tract. A healthy microbiome is like fertile soil. It breaks down food efficiently, extracts nutrients, supports the immune system, and even produces certain compounds that protect collagen. But when the microbiome becomes imbalanced, often due to processed foods, sugar, stress, medications, or antibiotics, it becomes hostile. Harmful bacteria overgrow, good bacteria decline, and the gut lining becomes irritated. This irritation leads to microscopic gaps in the intestinal wall, a condition often called leaky gut. When that barrier is compromised, inflammatory molecules leak into the bloodstream, triggering chronic inflammation throughout the body, including in your joints. It's like opening the door to a steady, silent attack on your own connective tissue. Inflammation from the gut doesn't just cause pain, it blocks collagen production at its source. Your fibroblasts, the cells responsible for producing collagen, become less responsive and less efficient when inflammation is present. This is why simply taking collagen supplements or eating more protein often doesn't work when gut health is ignored. The nutrients may be there, but your body can't absorb or utilize them effectively. The first step in restoring collagen levels is not just adding more in, it's fixing the system that's supposed to process and deliver it. Supporting digestion starts with simple, strategic steps. Eating slowly, chewing thoroughly, and avoiding rushing meals allows your digestive enzymes and stomach acid to actually do their job. Incorporating apple cider vinegar before meals can help naturally increase stomach acidity, making protein digestion more efficient. Bitter foods like arugula, dandelion greens, and lemon water can stimulate digestive juices. When these small steps become habits, nutrient absorption improves significantly without the need for complicated interventions. Fermented foods are another powerful tool for restoring gut balance. Foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, kefir, and plain yogurt introduce beneficial bacteria that help crowd out harmful microbes. These probiotics support the gut lining, enhance digestion, and help regulate inflammation. When the gut microbiome is balanced, collagen-building nutrients from bone broth, eggs, fish, and vegetables can actually be broken down, absorbed, and put to work where they belong, in your joints, skin, and connective tissue. Fiber also plays an important role, but not just any fiber. Prebiotic fibers found in foods like garlic, onions, leeks, asparagus, and green bananas feed the good bacteria in your gut, helping them thrive. A well-fed microbiome keeps your intestinal barrier strong and prevents inflammatory leaks into your bloodstream. When your gut barrier is strong, your body doesn't have to waste resources constantly putting out fires. Instead, it can focus on repairing and strengthening tissues. Chronic stress is another hidden enemy of gut health. Long-term stress weakens the gut lining, alters the microbiome, and reduces digestive enzyme production. High cortisol levels literally slow down digestion and weaken your body's ability to absorb nutrients. Many people over 60 live with a baseline level of stress they've normalized, not realizing the impact it has on their digestion. Breathing exercises, walking in nature, deep sleep, or simply pausing before meals to relax your nervous system can help restore balance. A calm gut is an efficient gut, and an efficient gut is the foundation of effective collagen building. Sleep also plays a major role in gut health. During deep sleep, your body doesn't just rest. It repairs the gut lining and restores microbial balance. Poor or inconsistent sleep creates gut inflammation, weakens the barrier, and feeds the cycle of poor absorption and joint deterioration. When people focus on sleep hygiene, regular bedtimes, a cool dark room, and shutting down screens before bed, they often notice not just more energy, but less bloating, better digestion, and stronger joints. Another critical piece of the gut-collagen connection is how your body absorbs vitamins and minerals. Collagen synthesis depends on vitamin C, zinc, copper, and other micronutrients that require a healthy digestive tract to be properly absorbed. If your gut is inflamed or damaged, these nutrients can pass through without ever being fully utilized. Over time, even a well-planned diet can lead to deficiencies that weaken joint structure and make you more prone to stiffness and pain. Healing the gut restores the body's ability to actually use what it's given. This is why people who finally address their digestion often see dramatic improvements. They might not change their diet drastically, but by restoring gut function, they unlock the benefits of everything they're already eating. Their joints begin to feel less inflamed, their movements smoother, and their skin more elastic. It's not magic. It's biology working the way it's supposed to when the gut is no longer a bottleneck. Toxins and irritants also play a role in gut health. Processed foods, artificial additives, excessive alcohol, and certain medications can damage the gut lining, leading to poor absorption and chronic inflammation. Reducing or eliminating these triggers gives the gut a chance to repair itself. Hydration, too, is critical. Water supports the mucosal barrier of the gut and helps move nutrients smoothly through the digestive tract. Dehydration, even mild, can lead to sluggish digestion and poor nutrient uptake. There's also a mechanical side to digestion that often gets overlooked. As people age, they may eat less, chew less thoroughly, or eat on the go. Each of these habits places extra strain on the digestive system. Taking time to eat in a relaxed state allows saliva and digestive enzymes to do their work. Proper chewing can be the difference between food that gets absorbed and food that passes through unused. This simple habit alone can make a noticeable difference in how well your body utilizes collagen-building nutrients. Gut health doesn't just influence collagen directly, it also affects inflammation levels throughout the body. A healthy gut microbiome keeps the immune system balanced, preventing it from going into overdrive and attacking your own tissues. When the gut is compromised, inflammation becomes systemic, joints become inflamed, collagen breaks down faster, and pain increases. By restoring gut integrity, you not only improve absorption but also calm the inflammatory storm that weakens your tissues. One of the most powerful hooks here is that your gut isn't just a passive system, it's the gateway to your health. If that gateway is compromised, everything downstream suffers. But when it's strong, your collagen building efforts actually work. Your body doesn't need to work harder, it just needs a clear path for nutrients to flow. People often spend years trying new diets, supplements, and treatments for joint pain without realizing the real solution is inside their gut. When they finally fix that, everything changes. A strong, well-functioning gut means your collagen building amino acids from foods like bone broth, eggs, and fish actually make it to your joints. It means your vitamin C, zinc, and antioxidants are absorbed fully, not wasted. It means inflammation quiets down instead of flaring up. And it means your body has the tools it needs to rebuild, repair, and strengthen from the inside out. A healthy gut is not just about comfort or digestion. It's about unlocking the full healing potential of your body and giving it the ability to do what it was designed to do naturally. Most people think collagen production is all about what they eat, what supplements they take, or what vitamins they add to their daily routine. And yes, nutrition is critical, but there's one powerful trigger that often gets overlooked, a signal that tells your body very clearly to repair, rebuild, and strengthen tissue. That signal is movement. Without movement, collagen production slows down dramatically. No matter how perfect your diet might be, your body is wired to respond to mechanical stress. It's how your bones get denser, your muscles stay strong, and your connective tissue stays resilient. If there's no signal, your body has no reason to build. That's the missing piece for so many people who are doing everything right nutritionally, but not seeing results in their joints. Collagen is like the scaffolding of your body. It's what gives your tissue structure and strength. But unlike a wall that you build once and leave alone, collagen is constantly being broken down and rebuilt. It responds to demand. When you apply light stress to your joints through movement, walking, stretching, lifting something slightly challenging, your body gets the message this area is important, strengthen it. Fibroblasts, the cells that produce collagen, become more active, blood flow increases. Nutrients actually reach those tissues, and that's when you start seeing changes you can feel. Less stiffness, more flexibility, stronger support around your joints. Here's what many people over 60 don't realize: inactivity accelerates collagen loss. The longer joints stay still, the less collagen your body makes. This is why people who spend hours sitting or avoid activity because of discomfort often find their pain worsening over time. Their connective tissue isn't being stimulated. It's like a factory that shuts down production because it hasn't received any orders. Movement flips that switch back on. It doesn't have to be intense or painful. It just has to be consistent. Even gentle motion is enough to activate your body's natural repair system. When you walk, stretch, or do light resistance training, you're doing something powerful beneath the surface. You're improving circulation around the joints. Collagen and other repair materials need a delivery system, and that delivery system is blood flow. Joints don't have the same direct blood supply that muscles do, so they rely on movement to bring in nutrients and flush out waste. Think of movement as turning on the pump that feeds your joints. Without that pump, nutrients can't get in, toxins can't get out, and tissues weaken over time. This is why even short daily walks can create such a dramatic difference in how your joints feel. There's also something fascinating about how movement affects the joint environment. When you use your joints, the fluid inside them, called synovial fluid, circulates more effectively. This fluid nourishes cartilage and acts like a lubricant, reducing friction and making movement smoother. Over time, this helps preserve joint structure and comfort. But when movement is absent, that fluid becomes stagnant, cartilage gets less nutrition, and friction increases, leading to stiffness and discomfort. It's not age alone causing this, it's lack of motion sending the wrong signal to your body. The beauty of this concept is that movement doesn't have to be extreme. In fact, for collagen stimulation, it's often better when it's gentle and consistent. Simple activities like daily walks, gentle yoga, stretching routines, and light resistance bands create just enough stress to trigger repair without overwhelming the joints. When people think of exercise, they often imagine high-intensity training, but collagen thrives under steady, low-impact movement. This is especially important for people over 60 because the goal isn't to break the body down, it's to tell it to rebuild. Another powerful hook here is how quickly the body responds to these signals. Just a few weeks of regular movement can increase collagen synthesis and improve joint function. This isn't something that takes years to see. Even short bursts of daily movement can lead to noticeable improvements. The key is consistency. Missing a day isn't the problem. Going weeks without movement is what turns off the collagen building response. Your body needs to be reminded often that the structure matters. Strength training, even at a very light level, is particularly effective because it creates controlled mechanical stress. When you use your muscles to move against resistance, like light dumbbells, body weight, or resistance bands, your tendons and ligaments get stronger too. That gentle pull on the connective tissue tells your fibroblasts to lay down more collagen. Over time, this leads to stronger, more resilient joints that can handle daily activities without discomfort. It's not about lifting heavy weights, it's about sending the right message to your body. Flexibility work is just as important. When you stretch, you're not just lengthening muscles, you're stimulating the collagen fibers around your joints. Gentle stretching improves circulation, enhances elasticity, and encourages the production of new collagen to keep tissues supple. Many people over 60 wake up with morning stiffness and believe it's just aging. But often, it's simply a lack of movement overnight causing temporary stiffness. A few minutes of stretching in the morning can make a noticeable difference. Movement also plays a major role in regulating inflammation. Inflammation is one of the biggest enemies of collagen. When it's chronic, it breaks down collagen faster than your body can rebuild it. Regular movement lowers systemic inflammation, improves immune function, and helps keep that delicate balance between breakdown and repair in your favor. This is why people who maintain a daily movement routine often experience not just better mobility, but less pain, less swelling, and a sense of lightness in their joints. It's also important to understand that movement affects hormones. When you move, your body releases natural anti-inflammatory compounds, endorphins, and growth factors that stimulate tissue repair. These compounds work synergistically with the nutrients you eat to build stronger structures. Think of it like this: your food provides the building blocks, but movement is the construction manager that directs where those materials go. Without the manager, the building never gets built, no matter how much material you stockpile. Another benefit of regular movement is the improvement in posture and alignment. As people age, muscle imbalances and stiffness can lead to poor posture, which places uneven stress on joints. Over time, this can accelerate wear and tear. Gentle, daily movement helps maintain balance, flexibility, and alignment, taking unnecessary pressure off joints and allowing collagen structures to be reinforced evenly. It's not just about moving more, it's about moving better. Many people avoid movement because they fear it will worsen their pain. But ironically, it's often the absence of movement that causes pain to worsen. When you stay still, your joints stiffen, inflammation builds, and collagen production declines. When you move intelligently and consistently, pain often decreases because the body is finally getting what it needs to maintain itself. It's like oiling a door hinge. Once it starts moving again, it moves more smoothly. One practical way to activate collagen through movement is to build short, frequent movement sessions into your day. Instead of doing one long workout, breaking activity into multiple smaller sessions can keep the collagen building signal active throughout the day. A walk after breakfast, a stretch break in the afternoon, and some light resistance work in the evening can have a bigger impact than a single intense session. It's about creating a lifestyle of movement, not just an occasional workout. Breathing also plays a subtle but powerful role here. Deep, intentional breathing during movement increases oxygenation and helps deliver nutrients to tissues. It calms the nervous system, which reduces inflammation and improves recovery. When your body is in a relaxed but active state, collagen building happens more efficiently. This is why practices like Tai Chi and gentle yoga can be so beneficial. They combine movement, breath, and relaxation into one powerful tool for joint health. The connection between movement and mental well-being is another hidden advantage. When you move, you improve mood, reduce stress, and enhance sleep quality. Stress, as we know, increases cortisol, which can break down collagen over time. Regular movement lowers cortisol, creating an environment where repair can actually happen. Many people underestimate how much stress quietly eats away at their collagen. Movement is one of the simplest and most natural ways to reverse that. Even for those with joint pain or limited mobility, there are options. Gentle water exercises, chair-based movements, or assisted stretching can provide enough stimulation without aggravating pain. The goal is not to push the body to its limit, it's to remind it to rebuild. Your joints are more adaptable than you may think. With consistent signals, even damaged tissue can strengthen over time. This is one of the most empowering aspects of collagen science. The body listens when you move. Every step, every stretch, every bit of gentle resistance is like sending a message to your body: keep this structure strong, keep this joint supported, keep this tissue alive. When you combine proper nutrition with movement, the effect multiplies. The nutrients get absorbed and directed to the right places. The joints stay active and nourished. The collagen fibers get stimulated to rebuild. You don't need hours in a gym or complicated programs. You just need movement that's regular, intentional, and aligned with how your body was designed to function. The real secret is that movement isn't optional for collagen health. It's essential. It's the activation switch. It's the difference between a body that's slowly breaking down and a body that's actively rebuilding itself. And the beautiful part is, it's never too late to start. Even small, consistent actions can create big changes over time. Movement keeps your collagen alive, your joints flexible, and your body strong. That's the power of sending your body the right signal every single day.